today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback. Back to throw now in his own end zone. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
He gets away from one. Room here to run. Still going. And he gets this one down to the 24. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Steps away. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to it, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah. He had his first rushing touchdown of the game last drive, but certainly not his first of the season. In fact, his 15th. That moves him past what Cam Newton did as a rookie back in 2011 when Cam had 14 of them. So his impressive numbers just continue to pile up here as they start this drive 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
6-0 our score after 1. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right.
Come on, man.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Boy, Charles, his offense is just... Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their... They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for...
Scrappypappy 2 is now live. Streaming Madden NFL 2 for Scrappypappy's live.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They shakes him off. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington, 75 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half. He'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll buy some time right. Escapes the defender. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Christian Kirk high in the air to bring it in. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Out of the gun now on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That's a really good decision right there outside.
And out out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old...
And this is caught inside the 5. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 74 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. First down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are on their... And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Malik Harrison able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Flush to his right. Fights loose. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season.